What's up guys, Shawn here. So today we have the Insta360 ONE X. It's 10 times better than the Insta360 ONE. No, I don't know that for sure. But the little time that I've had to play around with this, it is about 90% of everything that I want in a 360 degree camera. Okay? The only thing that is lacking is changing out the lenses. But first, let's take it out of the box, guys. Check this out. Alright guys, we're going to go through the build quality of the Insta360 ONE X. Now it's interesting, they've basically just branded themselves all over these bags. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at this pouch. Now what they did differently this time is they made the pouch a lanyard, so you can hang it around your neck kind of like a film camera, but I think that part's just a little weird. So I am going to take the lanyard off, and we're just going to have that pouch. Okay? And what's cool about this, and what I like about the new design of the pouch, is that the Insta360 can go in here, and it's a pretty tight fit, much like some of the other cameras, which is good. It'll loosen up over time. But what this allows you to do, the pouch, I'm going to take this warning label off, and I'm going to read this later. And it left the bottom all sticky. Yay. Alright. But what this is going to allow me to do is I've got the... Nope. I've got the Insta360 selfie stick, and this is the one for the ONE X. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to screw it on here. Okay, get it nice and tight. And now I can put the pouch on, and then I can take the pouch off and record, and then I can put the pouch right back on, guys. So fits like a glove. Pretty cool. But we're going to take the selfie stick off for now. All right, I think we're going to move this out of the way. So what you get in the box, you get the camera and the pouch that we saw. Okay, you get a battery. Now guys, this is awesome because the last several cameras that have come out didn't have removable batteries, and I think removable batteries is something that's amazing because what if you have a whole bunch of things to shoot? You need multiple batteries, but if your device doesn't have interchangeable batteries, then you're stuck with whatever record time that camera does. So we're going to look in here. We've got 3 pins here, and the 3 pins are down there. So that's how the battery goes in. And we're going to snap it, guys. And before I turn it on, I want to put a card in there. Alright guys, if it came with a card, I missed it. But we're going to look down here. The card goes in the bottom, and there's a weird shaped hole right here. That's telling you which direction the card needs to go in. So it needs to go in like that. Well, that's going to be fun, guys. Alright, so I'm going to take my little iPhone adapter, and we're going to stick that in. Alright, so this is the camera. We're going to go over the camera itself. It's got kind of a rubbery feel, but I want to bring another camera out just for kicks, and you guys aren't going to like this, but as you know me, I use several different cameras in my demonstrations. So we're going to compare it to the Rilo 360. Okay, I also have the Insta360 ONE, but I like to compare competitors just to see, you know, what they've learned from each other. Okay, so this is the camera that came out a year ago, and this was a direct competitor to the Insta360 ONE. Okay guys, what this camera did right was it had an LCD display. Okay, it had a mode button and a power and a record button. It had multiple microphones. We're going to turn it off. It had a door with a removable battery. Okay, so and this one came in a case, comes with a case. Alright, and it goes in a pouch like that. Okay guys, so you can keep it on the tripod, you can put it in the pouch, so remember all that stuff. This last year only recorded 4K, but now it records 5.8K. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the Rilo to see if just a firmware update can compete with an entirely new camera. Okay, because I believe they made changes in this camera to compete with this year's model. So we're going to test that out. So ever since the Garmin Verb 360, I have begged camera makers to make swappable batteries and swappable lenses. This one doesn't have swappable lenses, so maybe on the next one we'll have swappable lenses. But nobody ever really cares if they scratch the case, but when you scratch the lens, you've pretty much ruined your camera. Okay? So I haven't gone through the instructions to see how to turn it on, but we're going to wait on that for a second. Let's go through these cords real quick. Alright, so this connects to the computer, basically a micro USB to USB, and it's white, so it's just a regular connector, regular USB connector. So we're going to put that out of the way. this is a micro USB to USB-C. So if your phone has a USB-C port, you're good to go there. This cord has a USB, micro USB to micro USB. So if your phone is an older Android like mine, you can connect it with that. And then for today's purposes, we're going to hook it up to the iPhone X, and that'll require the lightning cable. Okay, so we're going to keep this out. This is the bullet time cord, and last year's bullet time was a thread. I mean, it was literally a little piece of thread. This is a braided rope that looks like it's been covered in plastic, like clear plastic. So this is a lot better model, but that's bullet time. Alright guys, so we've got the app open. What we're going to do, I'm going to leave it in the pouch. Something else that's cool is you can leave it in the pouch, guys, and still connect it. See that? So that's pretty cool. And they made the cable so it's pointing down, so there's a good chance that you can record with it plugged in. I don't know for sure, but we're going to try that out. The One X is now not activated. Activate it. Alright guys, we're activated, pretty excited, standing by. Alright, we're going to go into the camera. There I am, guys. Check it out. So let's see. Alright, I've got to reformat that SD card to exFAT, but check it out, guys. There's you guys right there. Hi. So that's pretty awesome. So if we were up like this, okay, you'd be able to look around. You'd be able to see my office. You look outside. There we are, guys. Okay, guys. So this is the new Insta360 ONE X. I think it's a beautiful design. It's very similar in size to a Ricoh Theta. You know, it's got this candy bar. Things that they've upgraded from the last model is they have an LCD screen. So the Garmin Verb 360 had that. GoPro Fusion had that. Even back to the Samsung Gears had a screen on there. And it's very helpful when you're in the field, because sometimes you just want to record a video or snap a picture without pulling your phone out. And Insta360 started out as a company that was completely dependent on a smartphone. And I like the direction they're going. They're moving away from the smartphone so you can actually use it as a camera instead of just an accessory to your phone. Okay? They've got bigger professional rigs that aren't as dependent on your phones, but as far as the consumer models, you've had to attach them to your phone to use them. It doesn't have a screen on it, but none of them do at this point, so that's okay. Eventually I'd really like to see a screen on one of these guys. That way you can frame your shot without even pulling your phone out. You can look around at the stitch line. I mean, there's a big old spot right here for a nice little preview screen that you can, you know, look around at your shot right before you take it. Let's see. So it keeps turning off. I think that's because the SD card needs to be formatted in a different format. But yeah, overall, got some microphones up here, got speaker, quarter 20 still. Now, if you guys remember, my Insta360 ONE fell off my drone because it came unscrewed. So I prefer an action grip, just because of what I do. I wish they would all come with both. My Garmin Verb came with both, and I think that was brilliant. But you've got a mode button, you've got a shutter button, replaceable batteries. Guys, this is very nicely built, and I'm super excited to go out and play with this guy. I'm excited to throw it on my drone too, and hopefully it won't fall this time. So yeah. Alright guys, so what do you think? It looks pretty good. On paper, I think it's going to do everything that I want it to do. But we're going to try this thing out on a tripod, like a monopod type thing, light stand. We're going to do some selfie stick stuff. We're going to go out and do some stabilization tests on the Greenway here in Nashville. We're going to be driving a Segway. I'm going to put it on my head and drive a Segway. We're going to do all kinds of tests with this camera. But what I'm most excited about is sticking it on my drone. As you guys know, I've got a new Unique Typhoon H Plus, and I've been dying to stick a camera on it. So I think this is going to be the maiden 360 camera on the Unique Typhoon H Plus. So stay tuned for that video. Alright guys, so we're going to finish this video out with a couple shots that I took. Here's one of me walking into the grocery store. It's kind of a good outdoor shot going inside. But we're going to get in depth with the type of videos and photos you can take with this camera. So stay tuned to my channel for more updates on the Insta360 ONE X. But overall, so far, I think the camera looks great, guys. This is a shot I took out of the park on a bright sunny day. All these shots were done in log, so I could color correct in post, but I haven't had much experience color correcting this camera yet. So please like, subscribe to my channel, and have a wonderful day, guys. Peace out.